Hey everybody, it's Lynette with the Skin Candy. Thank you so much for joining me again today on another one of our Soapy Time adventures. So, it's kind of Christmas time. I have a real problem with getting into Christmas before Thanksgiving. But when you make soap, when you're working in retail, you have, like in the summer, you're actually supposed to start your Christmas line. But it's November and we're just starting. So, that's okay. We are making sweater weather. And if you followed me for more than 1 second, you will know that sweater weather has not turned out well for me in several batches. So we're going to try it again. My sweater weather fragrance is from Fragrance Buddy. Let me find it. What did I do with it? I have about 700 fragrances off to the side of me right now because we're in, oh, I found it. Because we are in the middle of getting everything ready for a great big event. So I've got all my fragrances out that we're using. And so to the right of me is a hot mess. But this is, I got this recommendation of this one brand, Fragrance Buddy, from another YouTuber. And I don't remember her name. Evelyn? I don't know. Elvie? I don't know. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. But she said this is the best one she's ever used. I have no idea. My reputation does not precede me when it comes to making this soap well. So, I have made my recipe a little bit different. I've gone back to my old recipe. It does not have any palm oil in it. The other recipes are accelerating too fast for what I want to do. So, oop, I got a little, there we go. So we have our regular batch of sunflower olive oil, cocoa butter, coconut oil, tallow, castor oil. Oh, I have the list right here. Ha! Yeah. Sunflower oil, cocoa butter, castor, and tallow. And then the sunflower oil is my olive oil sunflower mix. So, and then I've also added 2 ounces of kaolin clay, 2 ounces of colloidal oats, and 2 ounces of goat's milk to this. So it's been kind of sitting here. That's about, let's see, let's get a temperature check. So we are at 92 degrees, which is perfect. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Let me do that really fast. I forgot to add water to my lye solution. This is really, like this lye solution, I master batch my lye solution, and it's been sitting for a hot minute. So it is ice and cold. So I want to bring it up to temperature so I don't get false trace. Oh, and this one is not going to be too heavy. Let's see if I can get 2 ounces out of this. Nope. All right, I'm going to use my other scale because this only does so many. So I just added 2 ounces off screen, with on another scale. So this will heat up just enough that we can use it. And I won't have to worry about false trace. Sorry, I'm grabbing more things. Oh, would you mind getting me 2 more of these? I have my good friend and assistant, my little soaping assistant, Tisha, here tonight, helping me. This is a late night. So my husband's upstairs playing video games. She doesn't have to go get kids until 9 o'clock. So we're playing with soap. So she helped me pick out the colors. So if you hate them, it's Tisha at idon'tgiveadamn.com. Just kidding. No. I think you're going to like the colors. So she says it looks like a sweater. I think when I see these colors, I think of like an Argyle sweater is what I think of. So we're going to be using Spacewalk from Mad Micas. Of course, it's always Spacewalk from Mad Micas. We're going to use the Maniacal Pea from Mad Micas. And then we're also going to use King Tut Gold, which I'm going to use it in the batter as another color. But I'm also going to use, I'm going to use it on the top as a drizzle. Mm-hmm. So if you put the colors together, look at that. That reminds me, it's like an Argyle sweater. I see Argyle sweater when I think of that. And then I'm going to grab some titanium dioxide. So I'm going to do the majority of the base white, and then I think we're going to just do a basic drop swirl in hopes that in hopes that it doesn't accelerate. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to bring it barely to emulsion. I am going to add in my colors to everything. I'm going to mix it all in, and then I'm going to add the fragrance oil to each one itself, and then we're going to see. So if it ends up being that it accelerates really fast, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one color, and then if it starts to accelerate, I'm just going to do a layer. I'm just going to start layering the soap, and we're going to try that way. I don't know what else to do besides the layering. Sorry, this lid tends to leak, so I always put a towel in it. So I'm going to set these off to the side so we can get moving. Moving and grooving. So this is one of 3 or 4. 3? 4. Christmas scents. I'm not doing very many scents this year because I just am finding at my shows that people want more of like a year-round scent. I do have people who really love the Christmas scents. I'm doing 4. Evergreen and Apple, Sweater Weather, Comfort and Joy. And that's it. Yeah, so 3, not 4, 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm just taking my regular year-round scents. Evergreen and Apple is actually one that does sell really good for me all year round. We're going to keep it all year, but we're going to rename it. So what did we come up with?
Enchanted Apple.
Enchanted Apple. It smells, I wish there was smell-o-vision. It does. It smells enchanting. It just has this really yummy apple scent, but it's not a fake apple scent. I can't even describe it. Okay, so we're going to mix up these oils really fast, and then we're going to start adding. So we've talked about the fragrance, we've talked about the colors, we've talked about the technique we're going to be using. So we're going to get my broken. This was a very expensive immersion blender, and it broke the second time I used it. So I have to kind of put it on there and pray that it doesn't, doesn't break on me. So I'm going to mix this up, and then we're going to get moving. So without further ado, let's get soaping. like emulsified. Oh, hello. Wow, I've never had sweater weather work so well.
It's me. I'm the
I
problem.
kind of think it is. I kind of think that you are like this little lucky charm that if you hadn't have been here, it probably would have seized on me.
Well,
Okay, now. All right, so normally I let this sit for a minute. What to do? Do I give it a blast again? It's kind of getting warm, but it's still really runny.
I'll let it sit.
I think we're gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let it sit for just a few minutes. Okay, we're back. Look at that. It's still loose, but it's really good. So I'm gonna do in the pot swirl. I'm just gonna do low to high. I'm gonna drop it low to high. You won't be able to see when I get up high, but that's gonna drop the batter clear down to the bottom of my bowl. And so then I'll give it a good swirl, and then we'll drop it into my, to be honest, I don't even know what this weighs. It's not 25 pounds, but it feels like it. So just go with this, and then I'm gonna reserve the rest for the top because we gotta have some prettiness. And then I'm gonna put this one in here. I'm just gonna put it kind of in a triangle. Oh, I'm so excited. Me too. Okay, do that. And then I'm just gonna take my spatula and I'm just gonna go across. And everybody does it different. I did see one once where this girl took the bucket and it actually turned out pretty cool. She took the bucket and she turned it like 3 times this way, and then she turned it 3 times, like 3 or 4 times this way and the other way, and I'm like, I don't know quite what that does, but hey, we did both. An in the pot swirl and a twisty pot thing.
Twisty pot thing.
Twisty pot. I just discovered, you can call that the Linetti.
The Linetti.
Oh great, I need a new spatula.
Party foul.
Because I just lost that one.
Party foul.
But yeah. So when you guys decide you want a new technique, you can call it the Linetti. The in the pot swirl with a twisty pot. So,
In the
all
pot
right.
Linetti.
In the pot Linetti. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this. I am just going to pour this in, starting at this end, and just try not to get it on the bowl. Ooh, look at that.
That's really pretty.
Try to get that white out of the corner. So this, the batter, just to let you know how, somebody do the math for me. It's 206 ounces of oil. It is almost 60 ounces, about 60 ounces of water and lye. 9.7 ounces, because this called for only 4.68% of fragrance. I know you guys didn't know that you were going to get on a YouTube video and have to do math, huh? Well, there you go. So 9.67 ounces of fragrance oil and 6 ounces of additives. So 206 plus 60 plus 9 plus 6.
Don't look at me.
You know what? Give me your answer in the comment box below. There, that's our question of the day. How many ounces of soap did I just make?
And just remember, 6, 7.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You said 6, 7.
6, 7. So I don't even know what I'm saying. I forgot. Okay, here, be careful. Because it has, yeah, I said, just don't want you to. I'm going to give it a little shaker because it's a little bit funky in that corner there. So if you guys have not watched this show before, first of all, welcome. We love having you here. We're over 900 members. I know that in the YouTube world, that is nothing. But to me, that is everything. that I have 900 people who actually want to listen to me talk. And actually want to see what I'm doing. And maybe you guys don't want to listen to me talk. Maybe you just... What happened to this spatula?
You took it.
I put it over there in the bowl. Oh my gosh. Sorry. So sorry. But yeah, so we're like at last I looked, we're like 906 people.
Ooh,
906 members.
look at you go.
I know. So and I always do something different with this. I don't ever put this in any rhyme or reason, but it's okay. My husband, my father-in-law made me these molds, and they were 25-pound molds. And I just can't, this is a story for those of you who have not heard this before. I think I talked about it in a couple videos back. But I was using 2-pound molds, and I was up to 3 2-pound molds, and I just couldn't do the designs I wanted in them because they were getting so small, they were so small. And so but I didn't want to get up to 25-pound molds because that makes about 60 more, probably. It depends on what I'm cutting, how I'm cutting it, but it can be a lot of soap. I think it was 70 or 80 bars of soap, maybe. I can't remember. And I hadn't used those molds in a long time. I did it for a great big order. Then the order was done. They never reordered. The company actually went out of business. They're in a bunch of lawsuits right now. So yeah. So so I don't have affiliation with them anymore. But I just didn't use the molds. And so my husband took the molds, this wooden mold, and he cut it down, and then I line it with freezer paper. But what I had thought it was going to be is that it was going to give me about 40 bars. And it gives me, I think it gives me more than that. It gives me like, I don't know, I'd have to check that tray again. I think it gives me 44 bars or 48 bars. I can't remember. But it gives me more than I thought it would, doing it in the 1 inch that I always use. So I'm going to put this on, and then I'm going to put on the gold mica drizzle, which gives it just a little bit more sheen. And then over in that drawer, they see that gold, Sparkle Me Gold. We're gonna put the gold has become my signature, which is really funny. Is that I'm not a gold person. Like I didn't wear gold. I don't wear gold. I always wear silver. I kind of feel like that's my color. Even though every time I get a color, like I get a color thing done, they tell me that I'm like, gold is my like the color that I need to be wearing. And I'm like, I feel like when I wear it, it looks like mustard on me. And in fact, I had this beautiful mustardy dress, but I couldn't, and it had this beautiful scarf that went with it. And I had to wear the scarf around my neck, in the 80s, kind of off the, draped off the shoulder. And I couldn't wear the dress just by itself because it just made me look like I had jaundice. I'm like, great. Nothing like having some kind of disease. Okay, so you can kind of tell a little bit of a difference. It's a little bit more shiny. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but believe me, it's shiny. So shiny. That's like Haley's or Emmy's favorite show right now, Moana.
Oh yeah.
So shiny. Da 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 da. Swap the deck. I don't know the song, but and oh, K-pop, Demon Hunters.
That's one of Macy's favorites.
Ugh. That's all I can say is ugh to that. Will you grab? There's a little wooden dowel. Will you grab me that? Ooh, just about collapsed the whole thing. Ooh, it's still really liquidy. I'll have to leave this here overnight. Okay, then I'm just going to do just a little swirl. I probably should have just left it. It looks pretty cool just like that, but I ruined it now.
Kind of like the colors.
I'm really glad that I did that. Oh, one thing I did do is I had a little bit of neon green colorant left in my cup, and so I added that with my maniacal pea, and I'm loving the way the green looks. You can pick out my colors anytime.
Oh, good. It
Okay.
looks kind of like a peacock.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a little peacock squirrel or whatever.
All that.
I have a really bad habit of, which nobody, it's funny. I have the best viewers, really. They give me constructive criticism. They're never mean. Watch, today will be I'll get all the mean comments. But they're never mean. They always give these great suggestions. But I know that when I'm swirling the top, they're screaming, "Stop swirling the top! It's enough!" Because I just keep going and going. So I want, and so I'm like right there. That kind of bugs me. We're gonna. It's really shocking that Tish and I get any work done here.
So true.
Okay, we're just. Yes, her kids. So she has 2 daughters that work here with me, and they are always saying, "You and Tisha are so much alike. You guys talk the same. You say the same things." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, we're kind of from the same area. Is there a little sifter, like a tea? Yeah, right here. That's what I don't even know what it's called. But a tea thingy. This is not coming. Look at how much is in here. This is like overwhelmingly a lot."
You did it to yourself, child.
I don't know how to do this and not make it go everywhere.
I'll just make it go everywhere. I'll clean it up tomorrow.
I'm like,
Just for entertainment purposes.
oh my gosh, look at that! Okay, it's like all over. Okay. This is Mad Micah's Color Me Gold, and I don't know why the pump isn't working. Maybe it is, and it just doesn't get on there enough.
We like sparkle.
Can you guys see the sparkles through the camera? I don't know if you can.
Oh, it's everywhere?
It's everything. So I used to work for a craft store. And, scrapbooking paper and your crafts, everything has got glitter in it. And we always used to say, I don't know, maybe you can't say this on YouTube. But I always used to say that glitter was the STD of the crafting world.
It gets everywhere.
Because it gets everywhere. You can't ever get rid of it. You never know when it's going to pop up. It pops up at the most inconvenient times. And it's just something you have to learn to live with. It is. Right now, it's snowing gold glitter in here. It is so crazy.
Oh my head.
And yeah, that's our life. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I don't know if I can get
I don't know if you can.
No.
Maybe if you angle up towards the whatever this is called.
That's called a light.
The light. The light. Go towards
See the light.
Go towards the light.
If I want it with you.
It's going to be so much fun, let me tell you. So I'm going to give these a couple taps. I don't want to mess it up too much, but look at this swirl, you guys. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. Okay, I'm going to move the camera down. This is going to be really awkward, but I'm being lazy. Hi. And I don't want to take the camera off the thing. But look at that. You better be focusing. You better be focusing. I'm hoping it's focusing. I can't see that close because my eyes are old. But oh my gosh, you guys seeing that? I can't wait. Okay. I'm going to leave this right here as we leave. So we will be back in 24 hours to cut this, which will be 1 second for you. But until then, we will see you later. Bye.